The untold story of Nike, from a simple idea to a global empire. Nike is one of the biggest sports brands in the world, but behind its success lies a story filled with struggle, innovation, betrayal, and ultimate triumph. This is the true story of how Nike was built, from a simple idea in a garage to a multi-billion-dollar empire. The humble beginnings of Nike. It all started in 1964 with a young athlete and a visionary coach. Phil Knight, a middle-distance runner from Oregon, and his coach Bill Bowerman had a dream to create better running shoes for athletes. At the time, American runners depended on expensive German-made shoes like Adidas and Puma. Knight believed the future of running shoes lay in Japan, where manufacturers could make high-quality shoes at lower prices. So, with just $500 in savings, Phil Knight traveled to Japan and struck a deal with Onitsuka Tiger, now Asics, to distribute their shoes in America. He started selling them out of the trunk of his car under the company name Blue Ribbon Sports. The birth of Nike and a secret betrayal. As sales grew, Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman realized they needed their own brand instead of relying on Onitsuka. Behind the scenes, Onitsuka was secretly making deals with other American distributors, cutting Blue Ribbon Sports out of the equation. Feeling betrayed, Knight decided to break away from Onitsuka and launch his own shoe company. In 1971, Blue Ribbon Sports officially became Nike, named after the Greek goddess of victory. The creation of the iconic Swoosh logo. When starting Nike, Phil Knight needed a logo that represented speed and movement. He approached a young graphic design student, Carolyn Davidson, who created the famous Nike Swoosh. Knight wasn't overly impressed at first, saying, "I don't love it, but maybe it will grow on me." For this now iconic logo, Davidson was paid just $35. Later, as Nike became a global giant, she was rewarded with company stock, making her a millionaire. The revolutionary waffle sole that changed running forever. Bill Bowerman was obsessed with improving running shoes. One morning, while having breakfast, he had a crazy idea. What if a shoe sole had the same grid pattern as a waffle? He took his wife's waffle iron, poured rubber into it, and created the first ever Nike waffle sole. This design revolutionized running shoes, providing better grip and comfort. The first big break. The 1972 Olympics. Nike got its first major exposure at the 1972 Olympics. A young American runner named Steve Prefontaine, known for his rebellious attitude, wore Nike shoes during the games. Prefontaine became a legend, and his association with Nike helped the brand explode in popularity. Michael Jordan and the $1 billion Air Jordan deal. By the 1980s, Nike was growing, but it needed a superstar athlete to take it to the next level. Enter Michael Jordan. At first, Jordan didn't even want to sign with Nike. He preferred Adidas. But Nike offered him a revolutionary deal. His own signature shoe line, called Air Jordan. The first Air Jordan sneakers were released in 1985 and became a cultural phenomenon. Nike expected to sell $3 million in the first year. Instead, they sold $126 million worth of shoes. The controversial Just Do It campaign. In 1988, Nike launched its most famous slogan, "Just Do It," but few people know the dark inspiration behind it. The phrase was inspired by the last words of a convicted murderer, Gary Gilmore, who said, "Let's do it," before his execution. Nike changed it to "Just Do It," and the campaign became one of the most successful marketing slogans in history. Nike becomes a global powerhouse. By the 1990s and 2000s, Nike became the biggest sportswear company in the world. It signed deals with legends like Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, Cristiano Ronaldo, and LeBron James. Today, Nike is worth over $190 billion, dominating the sneaker and sports apparel market. From a small garage startup to a global empire, Nike's journey is one of bold ideas, risk-taking, and resilience. The legacy of Nike, more than just a brand. Nike's story is about more than just shoes. It's about innovation, determination, and never giving up. It's a brand that went from selling sneakers out of a car trunk to becoming a symbol of victory and perseverance. And it all started with a waffle iron, a $35 logo, and a dream. Do you think Nike deserved its success? What do you think of Nike's crazy journey? Let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more incredible brand stories.